Alright, so sorry. We just finished page 5, and we're gonna move on to the last page of this packet, and that is to draw a room in 1-point perspective. Like the first day I showed you about perspective, I drew a room for you. So we're going to use the back page, okay? And you're supposed to draw a room and draw 4 objects in the room. You got to use your best 1-point perspective skills, but I'll still help you through this. So one thing I'll do is I'll start with a vanishing point. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a little rectangle around it, something like this. Okay, and I'm going to freehand that rectangle because I feel okay enough to do that. All right. And then usually what we do with any of our rectangles and stuff is we usually put the corners in towards the vanishing point. Like I'd usually draw a line going like that. But this time I'm going to draw them outwards, away from the corners. Okay. I line the corner up with the vanishing point, but then I draw the lines outwards. Okay. And that. Okay, and now this is going to represent a room that I'm looking into. This is the floor, these sides are the walls on the left and the right, and this is the ceiling. Okay, and then we need 4 objects drawn in that room. So you have plenty of options. I'm just going to start with a table, okay, and tables and everything around us, all the objects in our room, they're 3-dimensional, they take up space. So I don't want you guys to be drawing and giving me tables and chairs and things that look like they're made out of paper and toothpicks. We have to give everything some form, some 3-dimensionality, basically. And if you look at a table in your house right now, or a table wherever you are, or a desk, you'll notice that the very edge of it is just a thin rectangle. So I'm going to start with that. Okay. And this is going to be the beginning of some sort of table or desk in this room, just so you can see how to do this. And hey, look, that's a rectangle. That's a vanishing point. And this is looking a lot to me like the first couple of pages that we did, where we always just connected rectangles and shapes to the vanishing point. Hey, I know how to do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is connect very lightly the corners to the vanishing point. Ooh, that made an interesting sound. All right, very good. And I've got it connected. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hey, this table doesn't go on forever and ever. I'm going to make it stop at some point. And I want to make it stop right here. And now this is the flat horizontal edge of the table. Very good. And this is the vertical edge of the table. So I use a vertical line to cut it off. Wonderful. And now it looks like I have the top of a table. Easy, okay? Now, what I don't want you to do, I don't want you to go, oh, hey, done, okay? Because now it looks like the table's legs are made of hair. So what we'll do is, if you look at the leg of a table, okay, or a desk, the front of it probably looks like a skinny little rectangle. Hey, skinny rectangle, we just did one of those. Okay, let me connect my corners to the vanishing point. Now the corner of that, well, that gets blocked off by the edge, by the top of the table. But this corner, I can connect it back. And I won't even connect it the whole way. I'm going to say that the leg of the table is about that thick. There we go. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, and we'll do another leg of the table. Do this one. Right now it looks like it's just a hair, so let's fix that. We'll give it some depth. Make it into a shape. There's that skinny rectangle again. So look, I can connect this edge, this little corner up towards the vanishing point, and I'll just do it that much because I don't need to erase it later. And we're going to give this one some thickness. Cut it off about right there. Okay, now this back leg. Nice vertical line. It looks like another hair or toothpick. So this one's going to be a little more tricky. I'm going to start with connecting that bottom little edge of it to the vanishing point, but I'm going to push outwards. And then I'm going to, there we go, fill that line up. And I've got the side of the leg, just like right here. And then the front of the leg is that nice flat line. There we go. All right, we've got a table. So whatever object you're choosing to do, just try to do the front face of it. So this was the front face of the table, that shape that we see, it's right in front of us. That way we have that basic shape, and then we know how to connect it to the vanishing point. You could see some examples here. Okay, some couches, some tables, counters, desks, and stuff. They all start with a basic shape. Okay, just basic rectangles, basic L shapes, and stuff. Okay, so if I wanted like some sort of a couch, I could start with that basic L shape. Usually when we put a couch up against a wall, it goes up against, and then like the bottom kind of hugs into like the little corner. All right. And then, yeah, use those corners, connect them back. Well, this one already connects. That's good. And that one connects up. Okay. And then what I could do is I just cut off the edges. So this top edge, the nice flat line, cut it off with a flat line. This, the vertical. This side is a flat line. This one's vertical. Okay, now I'm starting to get like a couch. Okay. And what I could do to make it more couchy, I can kind of fluff it up a little bit. But at least it's looking more and more like a couch as I do this. Yay! Okay. So some basic skills there. Do your best with that room. Fill it with some objects. Good luck.